What if the biggest winner of an Iran-America peace deal is not America, not Pakistan, but Iran itself? Right now, many people think peace would calm the region, lower tensions, and protect the global economy. But for the Gulf countries, peace may come with a different kind of danger. Not a missile, not a drone. A stronger Iran with money, oil, and time on its side. As of now, the ceasefire has been extended, and a second round of talks is expected in Islamabad. If those talks move forward, one of the biggest questions will be sanctions. Because if the United States eventually lifts major sanctions on Iran, the balance of power in the Middle East could begin to shift. Why? Oil. Iran produces millions of barrels of crude oil per day. And if sanctions are eased, even more Iranian oil could return more freely to the global market. Now think about what that does. When more oil enters the market, prices usually come under pressure. And for the Gulf states, oil is not just another export. It is the engine behind budgets, mega projects, subsidies, military spending, and regional influence. If crude prices fall hard, the pressure will not be theoretical. It will hit real budgets, real plans, and real power. That is where this story becomes dangerous for the Gulf. If the war continues, Gulf countries remain exposed to direct instability. Shipping routes stay at risk. Insurance costs stay high. Investors stay nervous. The Strait of Hormuz remains a weapon hanging over the region. Every day of instability threatens ports, trade, tourism, aviation, and energy infrastructure. But if the war truly stops and sanctions are eased, another threat appears. Iran does not need to win the war on the battlefield if it can win the next decade through oil revenue. More oil sales mean more cash. More cash means more influence. More influence means more leverage across the region. That money could strengthen Iran's economy, help rebuild infrastructure, stabilize its currency, expand trade, and increase its regional reach. Over time, that could make Iran harder to isolate and more competitive with the Gulf monarchies. This kind of power grows quietly, year by year, contract by contract, tanker by tanker. So this is the trap. If conflict continues, the Gulf suffers from chaos. If peace succeeds too well, the Gulf may face a richer and more powerful Iran. That is why this feels like a lose-lose moment from the Gulf perspective. But here is the twist. It may not be a complete lose-lose. Why? Because war is still the more immediate threat. The Gulf states can survive competition better than they can survive regional fire. They have sovereign wealth funds, infrastructure, outside partnerships, and in some cases, diversified economies. A stronger Iran would be a long-term challenge. A burning region is a short-term economic disaster. So the real fear for the Gulf is not just peace. It is peace on terms that empower Iran faster than the Gulf can adapt. And that is why these talks matter so much. If Islamabad produces a deal, the world may celebrate de-escalation. Oil markets may calm. Shipping may recover. Diplomats may declare victory. But beneath that calm, a much bigger question will begin to grow. Did the war weaken Iran, or did it clear the path for Iran to come back richer, stronger, and more dangerous in the years ahead? Because sometimes the most powerful outcome of a war is not who fires the last missile. It is who controls the peace that comes after it. Did the war weaken Iran, or did it clear the path for Iran to come back richer, stronger, and more dangerous in the years ahead? Because sometimes the most powerful outcome of a war is not who fires the last missile. It is who controls the peace that comes after it. If you want more deep stories about war, power, and the future of the world, like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel.